Greetings, salutations, and welcome to today's video. So, sticking with the animal theme from last time, where we did Sorcerer's Crabs, today we have Anna Scout. Anna Scout? We'll see which of these cards ends up being productive, and we'll name the deck after that. How about that? It is it runs 10 prophecies, but otherwise it's just an animal aggro scout, running Giant Slaughterfish, 2 of Old Salty's Assault, 2 Shadow Green Elders, Wild Incarnate, and Wild Beast Caller. I actually really enjoy Wild Beast Caller, and if you're really lucky, and you've been good all year, Santa gives you a Wilds Incarnate. With that said, off to ladder we go. Nurse doing a munch. Oh. I'm just gonna take a nap during queue. And queues aren't that long. The 20 seconds is usually accurate. Yeah, 13. I have to stare at a sleeping Farkas. And how can I stare at a sleeping Farkas and not get tired? It's a contagious condition, I tell you. Up against a monk who's got ring. I'm gonna keep curve. Not really too worried about silence, so Shadowmare should be fine, but I think we're gonna Mudcrab Merchant since we got that. Ooh. I don't have a lot of charge to close out the game, and I also don't expect him to run Reanimate. I expect I'm gonna be fine on turn 5, as we have plenty of 3-drops and 4-drops. The wrung-out Mournhold Trader is hard to compete with. We're gonna have to trust in those prophecies. Which, sadly, we drew one. Play out the Mammoth. If we get a Prophecy, specifically if we can get a Prophecy Frostbite Spider, I mean, even a Prophecy Crocodile helps us because Shadowmare gives us the clear. That's why they're in the deck. That actually gives us the capability to clear both of those using Shadowmare. So we're not going to get any value out of Wilds Incarnate, sadly. That Prophecy kept us in the game, and hopefully Old Salty will bring us home. What are we doing after Old Salty on turn 6? Mudcrab Merchant will give us something to play. So he's digging, huh? Alright, there's the double curses, which he's going to use to clear these. I was hoping he didn't have that. Oh, come on, I know what that is. He might try still pushing aggro on us, given that he can take us down pretty low. He's going to curse off the spider. Let's get even in health and then get ahead. a really hard thing to choose between. Because that has Drain, and if he has any type of item, he can buff it. It's too great a risk. I think we're going to open Obstinate Goat. And hope to draw a 4-drop that we can play. We drew a 4-drop. That should be enough to close out the game, because we've got Cliff Racer, and the turn after we can follow it up with a Swift-Winged Dragon. That's enough burst damage from hand to close the game out. And we're going to play a Reflective Automaton alongside the Cliff Facer. Oh, he's going to get some Drain. I'm assuming he trades with Shadowmare there. It would be a little awkward for him if he didn't. So now we have a 7/7 charge Shadowmare. Ooh. Better draw found. Beautiful Shadow Gleam Elder there. We have the Dragon for lethal, assuming he manages to clear board by some miracle. Somehow plays a 6-cost red year that is in green. Yep, no, the Prophecy Crocodile ended up giving it to us that game. It feels bad to win on the back of a Prophecy, but feels a little good. It's just a little good. Farkas, do you feel good? Farkas. He's so good, he's not even waking up. What if I promised you a treat? Treat? Snake snack? Nope. Alright. Mage deck, huh? It's a relatively respectable curve. Reflective into Mammoth into Mountain Lion and another 2-drop. Or a 1-drop if I find one of our 1-drop crabs. We can actually Mountain Lion into the Mud Crab next turn and put more stats on board. It's a decent turn 2 play. 6/4 across 2 creatures. I've mentioned that I like Mountain Lion, right? Immune to arrows. I'm gonna start divvying our creatures, though.
Your coin or your life. Choose.
Since he can trade with one of the creatures over there, I'm just gonna keep them on separate lanes.
It's okay. Stay
Oof. Good use of that card. Into a third rune prophecy.
A little distraction might prove useful.
There is a toll for this road. You must pay to pass on here.
Behold my power.
Well, you really think you should be going face, huh? Just clear that out. If he thinks he can go face, 1 damage... I don't think the 1 damage will make a difference for us. Pulling 4 off might change his combat math a little. We got a decent roll off of the Spriggan.
You will pay.
We're gonna Old Salties here.
Hardly a challenge.
We're going to Mountain Lion and then Old Salties.
Merchant, read my lips. The mouth part.
I mean, we would get the value from this, but I don't think I get to play it next turn. I think the crab gives him more aggro he can fit into his system. And the 4-drop is just bad for him to play. It's a 2/4 regenerate for 4. Real question is how much can he buff the Child El Sapper? Gonna hide it over here. Because if I put it in the other lane, he just trades the
The Oriole do not waste time chatting with
whatchamacallit into it. Cloud Rest.
It's nothing. Your fear betrays you.
3, 7, 8. We need 3. There's so many lethal draws we could pull. Goat, I need you to help me out. So we need to contain.
Did I stutter or something?
He's 5 off lethal, which is just outside of lightning bolt range, so fingers crossed. I mean, he could have Encano, but not if he's playing Angry Grawl. He's hovering over that card again. I think there's 3 charge cards in our deck. Shadowmare and the 2 Cliff Facers. The 7-drop Shadow Gleam Elder is also a lethal pull.
The Oriole do not waste time chatting with mortals.
Okay, so it looks like he's trying to control.
The Oriole do not waste time chatting with mortals.
Doesn't look like he's answering the Slaughterfish. So that's going to be a win for us.
Hardly a challenge.
Because Slaughterfish gives itself and the other animals +2/+0. Real question is Prophecy. Oh, nope, he concedes. I mean, he could have gotten the Prophecy Lightning Bolt out. Doesn't matter, though. Win is a win is a win is a win. We'll see if we can fit in a third game. Oh, that felt good. Maybe he forgot about Slaughterfish? He couldn't have traded with it because it had 3 health, and he only had 2 attack in the lane, because he could have negated the shadow. We'll throw one of the mammoths back. What are we looking for? Not a Wilds Incarnate yet. Okay. So he's Slay. Not really surprised. Not even really disappointed, because it's really nice at countering the invade meta that everyone seems to be complaining about. I've not run into tons of invade. Alright, let's let him Archer's Gambit or Crossbow or whatever shenanigans he has planned. The advantage of Archer's Gambit is he's not immediately able to take the trade on Mammoth. Odd that he is going face, though. We do need to go face, and I need to convince him not to go face, so we could try to get Wilds value. We do have some really nice curve in front of us, with Cliff Racer into Wild Beast Caller, into Wilds. Now he's got to finish him up before he can get any meaningful drain on the board or any rage target. I don't like playing in the shadow lane like our creatures are, but that armored us up against a Archer's Gambit, which it looks like he is now setting up for another one. Ooh, good pull. Always bring your pet fish to a fight. I think Giant Slaughterfish, otherwise known as the Carp, is bringing itself as the card that should be played. Oh, we're going to have to double trade through that. That hurts. That really hurts my soul. Because we're starting over. I'm just getting as many creatures on the board as possible. Hopefully that was just a one-of Dark Seducer. He found all 3 spiders. Spiders, the traders of the animal kingdom. You didn't hear that. He is being forced to mummify like 4 3s though, which is really nice. For us. I think we're just going to go ahead and restock on cards. I wasn't sure if Obstinate Goat would draw, and if it did, there was no guarantee we could play what we drew. So playing the 2 creatures didn't seem like as strong a play. Alright, I was worried about a Shadow Shift Rage. Turns out those fears were unfounded. I was going to say, you could have ringed out a Rage there. I was nervous for half a second till I saw Squish. Alright, looks like we're going to close it out. Give the mummy the last blow. He deserves it. He tried. He tried hard. Then he got wrapped in toilet paper and told he was no longer an animal. They changed his very nature. It's a sad story, really. 20 gold and Ooh, 100 soul gems. 20 minutes? I think we'll call it there. That was 3 games, 3 wins, though. Animal Scout is the one that accidentally ranked me up, as I had been talking about that yesterday. It's a very solid deck. Just pull one last look of it here. Boop. Runs 2 of some of the less common, less useful crabs, Enraged Mud Crab, Reflective Automaton. Only runs 2 of Old Salty's Assault, as it relies more on its brute creatures rather than going wide as a board. And only running 2 of the crabs, the 3rd assault would really be useless should you happen to draw it. 2 means you're likely going to find one in the first several turns of the game, so that I find is sufficient. And the second one still usually is if you've found maybe your second enraged, if you found 1 Enraged Mudcrab or Reflective Automaton, it only pulls 3 creatures. But yeah, it's a good solid deck. Code down in the description. Let's go ahead and hop back over to this screen. Have great vibes. Have great vibes. Wow, I can English. I can English good. Best of vibes to you all. I hope your guys' week is going amazing. More videos will continue to come out this week. As I've said before, this Friday, I'm going to be doing our Future Fortress report, which will kind of detail what we are looking at for February. That said, best of vibes to you, and I hope you guys have a great night. Cheers.